Please tell me what year does the Russian Civil War break out? Or the Russian Revolution. We'll start with that one. No, be careful. They'll only want Bloody Sunday when they say Bloody Sunday. The official revolution kicks off in what year, Melu? 1917. It really does kick off. If they ask for Bloody Sunday, then that's 1905, because there's a huge gap in between where there's not that much resistance, a lot of punishment, a lot of built-up anger and frustration. When we talk about how is it actually built, then of course we discuss it, but the actual revolution doesn't really start happening until 1917. Is everyone clear on that? Okay. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of, what is it called when you have a deep devotion to one's country? Good. What is it, Raina? Nationalism. Raina, can someone explain to me the difference between nationalism and patriotism? Like, I consider myself a patriot of the United States. Okay, what is the difference between a nationalistic versus a patriotic? Adi?
Nationalistic, I think they're better than any other. Patriots just have, they just like the country.
It's not just like the country. Okay. And this is really important because, this has been a big thing for AP, so I'm not sure if it's going to be on the exam or not. So nationalistic is my country is better than your country, and if you say anything, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Correct? This is like your super aggressive Americans. Like, these are the people who are like, they say crap about us, we're going to go teach them a lesson. Let's just wipe off their planet. Let's wipe their country off the planet. Yes, have you heard people talk like that? That's a nationalistic kind of component. That is, we're better than everyone else, and if you say anything bad about the United States, we're going to come after you. I am a patriot of the United States. I adore the United States. This is the only country I want to live in. I want to go visit other places, but this is the country I want to live in. I see, and you've heard me say disparaging things about the United States, correct? That we are an imperialist country, that we have made huge mistakes, that we have allowed genocides of people to occur without any action, correct? I say those things, I teach you those things, so when it comes up again, America can rise to the occasion and fix the rights of the wrongs we've done. Does that make sense? Okay, it's important to acknowledge our mistakes in order to correct them to be better. America has problems. We have a huge race problem right now. Huge problem. It's only getting worse. Okay? With that being said, to pretend like everyone in America is happy and everyone is completely equal in the United States doesn't do us a service. It does us a disservice. Can we agree? That's the difference between being a patriot and being nationalistic. Nationalistic, America's awesome! Yeah! Let's go! Like, woo! And then, hey, America's the greatest country on the planet because we fix our mistakes. We try to improve. At the end of the day, we want to be better. Does it always happen in a quick manner? No. Long term, do I think America will be there? Yes. Do we see the difference between the two? Make sure you know that because I'm pretty sure it's going to come up at some point because they keep hitting on it. On your whiteboard, please tell me what government style has one popular leader blended with nationalism, militarism, and a secret police. What government style is run like this? Ryan. Fascism. On your whiteboard, who created fascism? Who created it and who perfected it? All right. Alex, who created it? Mussolini. Who perfected it, Carlota? Hitler. On your whiteboard, please tell me. True or false? Fascism is communism. True or false? Good. What is it, Walker?
False.
False. What is the difference between fascism and communism? Hitler. Jesus. Walker. I have no idea where that came from. I'm so sorry, my darling. I'm still sick. I'm still sick. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to call you Hitler. Oh my god. I don't think I'm coming back from that one. I'm so sorry, my darling. I didn't mean it. I was gonna say something about Hitler, and then Walker kind of came out. I'm so sorry. Okay, what is?
Is this on the video?
I think we're gonna restart the video here in a second, so the proof of this doesn't occur. Walker, my darling,
Yes.
absolutely opposite of Hitler. Can you tell me what's the difference between fascism and communism, please?
Fascism is sort of the absolute rule of an individual,
Okay.
and then communism is sort of more, I'd say, closer to equal in terms of
There you go.
ruler.
Do you think Hitler wants to be considered equal to all the regular people in his little country? It's not a little country, it's Germany, but okay. So that's the big difference. If you're fascist, you hate communists. Okay, there's no overlap. Every single year, there's always people who get confused. If you're fascist, you're not communist. If you're communist, you're not fascist. Okay, on your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of, what is it called when we start turning colonies back to its people? What do we call that term? When we start turning the colonies back to the people regulating it. This was really happening after World War I in most places except for the Middle East. Okay, good. So there's two terms that you should know, and I see them both. If it's after World War I, it's what, Carlota? If it's after World War I, it's self-determination. If it's after World War II, it's what, Kate?
Decolonization.
Decolonization. Do we see the difference between them? Self-determination is a term that was used in what document on your whiteboard? The term of self-determination was used in what document? No. We don't give a crap about that in the Monroe Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine doesn't want to mention self-determination. The Monroe Doctrine says the United States gets to do whatever the hell the United States wants to do. What is it, Krishma? There you go. In the 14 points of the Treaty of Versailles, they talk about self-determination. That's Woodrow Wilson's major point. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what are the two treaties that form the Cold War? What are the two treaties, the two teams of the Cold War? Good. Elizabeth's throwing up. No, those aren't treaties, those are countries. No, well, yeah, the two teams are the treaties. Good. Elizabeth, what are they? NATO, the Warsaw Pact. Who can raise their hand and tell me what NATO stands for? What does it stand for? Jing Hao? Is it still around today? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it is. It's one of the things Trump said he may leave about a year ago. He hasn't mentioned it yet, but that has been in the news. And it's with, what other countries would be in it? Who can give me some of the other countries? Monson. Canada, Great Britain, France. All of your Western countries are typically in it. We also got a couple oddities, like Greece is in it. No one really thinks of Greece as a world power, but that's fine. So NATO. What is the other treaty, Tristan?
It's Warsaw Pact, and that's the communist law.
There you go. That's the Soviet Union one. So you got all of your communist countries, all of your communist bloc countries. What would be some of the countries that were in it? Colton. Poland. It's named after Warsaw, Poland, which is capital Poland. What else, Tristan?
USSR.
USSR, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Romania, all of those eastern countries, and that's the two major division lines. Does it still exist today? No. When did it collapse? 1991, when the Soviet Union collapsed. I started collapsing before. Remember, we had Yugoslavia leave in about 87, yes? Okay, and we started seeing it starting to crumble. On your whiteboard, give me one trade association. One worldwide trade association, please. Good. We got a couple out there. Good. Give me one, Abby. World Trade Organization, and what is that dealing with? Thank you, Abby. What is it really dealing with? Why is that a big deal? Tristan.
Keep similar restrictions like tariffs and stuff.
There you go. It keeps the streamlined system. Instead of everyone adding their own little ticky-tack little tariff or ticky-tack kind of component to their trade. It keeps it nice and clean and simple. Makes it easier to trade. What's another one, Zach? NAFTA. And what is that?
It's the North American Free Trade Association.
There you go. Does Trump like it or hate it? He hates it. He hates it. He is threatening to take us out of it. And that is going to be an issue he's dealing with in the next month. He doesn't want to have open trade with Mexico anymore. He thinks it's a biased trade agreement. NAFTA, North Atlantic, and who is that between?
The U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
There you go. What's another one, Tristan?
OPEC.
OPEC, and what is that one?
Oil and petroleum.
Exporting.
Countries.
There you go. And what are they doing?
They regulate oil prices around the world.
Are oil prices going up or down? They're going up. Why are prices going up?
Iran sanctions.
Yeah. The Middle East was expecting the Iran deal to fall through. And if the Iran deal falls through, then there's no stability in the region. If there's no stability in the region, guess what?
Oil.
Well, no, there's always going to be oil, but the prices go up. So with the fact that Trump has not signed the Iran agreement, the price of oil is going to go up significantly. So enjoy that at the gas tank, friends. What do you got, Christian? Yeah, absolutely. What's that one? And why is that a big deal, especially in the last 10 years? Yeah, it's the fastest growing economic region in the world. South Korea has become they're not a world power because they haven't sustained it long enough, but they are going to be an economic power and sustain for a very long time. Like their economy is booming right now. And with all this stuff with North Korea, they're only becoming actually stronger, which is great. Which is great for them. All right, what's one more, Gunner? EU, what about it?
It's the European Union and signed it was to facilitate trade throughout Europe and just get rid of a lot of tariffs, and they established one currency, the euro, because Eurozone.
How's that working out for them?
Not too well in recent days, especially since when Greece had all the debt in 2007.
And who's leaving? Yeah, it's not a good thing. All right, here we go. Continuity and changes, period 6. What are some social changes? What are some social changes? What do we got? Tristan?
Large increase in women's rights.
Women's rights. Yes. Women's rights. Give me a specific example of one woman earned. What do we got? Colton? Yes, the vote is the perfect example. You could also say abortion rights is also another component of it. And we also earned self-status, which means we're not property. All right, what else we got? Changes. Hello? Social. Come on, we got a lot to do. Where's some social ones? Elizabeth. How is that social? Because people are free. No. Raina. Nationalism. And how is that social? Self-determination. How about we throw that in there? Self-determination. Okay, what else we got? Social. What do you got, Dylan?
End of Hindu caste system.
Yeah! End of Hindu caste system. Is it still going on, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it legal? No, it's no longer enforced by law. All right, what do we got? Sarah? Yeah, absolutely. Reproduction limitations. Okay, I'm going to put China in parentheses. Okay, obviously it was one child policy in China, now it's the two. They just amended it a couple of, 10 years ago, I think. What do you got? Just genocide, just a casual Tuesday thing. Fine. Genocides. Rage. Okay, fine. Alright, continuities. What is a continuity? Cool. Karishma?
The middle class.
There you go. I like it. Middle class continues to grow. And you could also throw in there, which I'm not, but you could also throw in there that that the wealthy are the ones still controlling everything, despite the fact that the wealthy have lost some power. All right, changes politically. What do we got? This should be the easiest one. Callie, give me something good. What? Fascism, absolutely. Fascism. Give me the 3 countries it's in.
Italy, Germany, and
No, it's not. Spain. Who's the fascist dictator in Spain? Franco. All right, what else? Abby. Okay. Fine. We could do better because we did throw it up here. Give me a little more specifics and I'll accept, but decolonization I won't. Jing Hao. Yeah. Social welfare programs. I'm going to write New Deal equals Social Security. Okay, what else? Daniel.
The adoption of communism in certain countries, like the USSR, China, and Vietnam.
Adoption of communism. China. USSR. Korea. Vietnam. Okay, what else we got? Munson. Okay, I'm going to throw out Cold War. And I'm going to write Warsaw versus NATO. Is that okay with you? I think that's easier to kind of relate to. But you're not wrong. What do you got? Ryan. Yeah. Conflicts. All right, what's a continuity? What is a continuity? Hello? 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 What do you got, Cal? You're killing it today.
well, they're allied up, like big countries.
No, because it doesn't. The first allies are in 1917, 1900 to present.
It started in 1935, and it's still
What?
going on.
Allies?
Yeah.
No, if you used another term, I would accept it, but not allies. You don't have the term allies until 1917. It can't be a continuity. You can keep saying it, but it's not going to work. Jamal.
Russian power still continues.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's like Russian power. What are you talking about? I don't know. There's been a definite resurgence. Like, Russia is a big deal right now. Can we agree? I think we can all agree. We're all a little bit worried about the whole Russia thing. Yes? I mean, it's a big deal. They're killing people over there. What do you got, Addie? Fine. It's kind of fine. Can we have one? Does anyone have like a really good one? It's not wrong, Audie. You're not wrong. What do we got? You got some confidence? Is it good? Munson?
It's just like the U.S. continued growth as
No. All right, we'll take Audie's, I guess. How about if you said industrialized powers continue to control worldwide economy, but you kept saying allies. Representative governments. This is for you, Audie. You seem sad that I didn't take it. Representative governments continue to gain popularity and power. All right. SPI. All right, interactions. What do we got for changes for interactions? Come on. Sarah, what do we got? You people love one of Sue. Sue isn't that in 5? That's 5. That's 5. Don't lead me astray, Sarah. What you got, Payne?
The Chernobyl disaster.
Chernobyl? Chernobyl, yes. You're fine. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Chernobyl. That's not how you spell it, but it's fine. It's a nuclear disaster. What's the impact of Chernobyl? What is the impact of it? When we think about it, what's the impact of it, Ryan?
I feel like a lot more people.
Yeah, people really don't like it. No one wants to live in a place where you can't live anymore if it explodes and kills, hundreds of thousands of people and all of its neighbors. Huh? I can't hear you. What? Well, yeah, I mean, there's some crazy things that are happening. So it makes us really nervous, even though that should be the technology of the future that we have right now. Does that make sense? There is a power plant over in St. Pete. You can see it on Bayshore. If you've ever looked for it, you can see one. But they're very far and few between because people don't like living near them. What do we got? Colton.
Like, war, warfare technology, like gas and stuff.
Okay. Biochemicals. Gain popularity. And war. Okay, so gas. What do we got? Daniel.
I'm just curious if this would work, but can you talk about like the Paris deal about like how countries are
Yeah, hell yeah.
their like fossil fuels?
Paris deal. And that is trying to limit climate change. There we go. That's a perfect example. Perfect. What do you got, Jing Hao? Huh? We can do so much better, Jing Hao. Alex! Yeah! Pollution. Pollution of water. It's a massive problem. Especially in countries like India, we have a huge problem of it. And right now in Syria, it's a huge problem. Just because they have so many issues. Are you all right back there, Gunnar?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, you seem really enthusiastic and made me nervous. What do you got?
Could you use the Geneva Conventions, how they didn't want to cause too much harm to the earth with weapons of mass destruction?
I wouldn't say that's why they signed the Geneva Convention.
Well, it's to prevent so much
pre-
harm to being done from people in other areas of the world.
Geneva Conference. No nukes. Fine. No nukes. What do you got, Dylan?
I just have a question. When did they start drilling for oil? Like, in general?
And that, like, legitimately, they're
Or,
gonna
when
start
did
in
they
the.
start?
They're gonna start in the 1880s. That's when you have the first like big oil run, but it's not gonna be until the 1920s does it become like commonplace. The Europeans and Americans are going around the world to find it. So it's not until really when you think of oil today, when you think of like the Middle East, it's not going to be tapped into until the 1920s, 1930s. But Texas is going to be cracked into in the 1880s. What do you got? All right, what's continuity, Colton?
Population growth. So,
No. You could say that for period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 when you get there. No. Christian. You can also say that for period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vaccines start in 5. Do I have to? Does anyone else have anything else? What?
the rising industrial powers, more pollution.
These all seem terrible. What? No. All right. Continuity of increasing lifespans. Increasing lifespans due to vaccines, prevention, and better nutrition. Fine. Damn it. All right, here we go. Changes. Culture. What do we got? Oh my God, thank you so much for raising your hand. Oh my God, I can't see any of your faces. There's so many hands in my face. Oh my God, this is wild. Wow. Oh my God, I'm Overwhelmed.
Did
Caroline.
they do the war on terror?
War on terror. How are you gonna make it a con?
Because it's like the whole culture, like I guess, of the U.S. or something is part of it.
How about anti-Muslim? War on terror creates anti-Muslim culture. Wouldn't you say that's true? What do you got, Walker?
The Israeli-Palestine conflicts.
How is that culture?
Isn't it mainly or Jews versus Muslims?
It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We can do better though. What do we got? Peyton.
What about the India-Pakistan partition and the tension between?
Yeah. The Indian partition. India versus Pakistan. All right, what else we got? Right now. I'll take Zionism. Zionism, that's a good answer. Do we see how that's a different answer than saying the conflict between them? Hello? Conflict would be better. If you're just going to say Israeli-Palestinian conflict, that would be better under political. Does that make sense? If you're going to put it under culture, Zionism, this whole that we deserve to have our own country, all that stuff, that whole idea, that would be a good example. All right, what do we got? Patrick.
Creation of pop culture.
Wait, what?
Creation of
Pop culture. Pop culture / how about Americana? Why is Americana becoming popular around the world? Who can remind me why? Alex? Be careful. After what war? Two.
There's not enough media, so America's media is being exported, so a lot of like actors and actresses
There you go. Yep, perfect. What do you got? One more. What do you got, Jing Hao? Yeah, Cultural Revolution. And what are we going to say about it? Betterment of, quote, traditional culture, of traditional beliefs. There we go. All right, what do we got for continuities? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. What do we got for continuities, Jamel?
We see anti-immigration sentiment because it's like
Yeah, you could definitely argue that. And you could even throw a little bit of Trump's travel ban in there. That'd be a really like a new thing. Yeah. Anti-immigration. In Western countries. Yeah, hell yeah, that's a hell of an answer, Jamal. All right, here we go. Economic, what do we got? Tristan.
I was just gonna ask, with secularization, would that be a change or continuity? It kind of started in the late 19th century, like right before periods.
I mean, you could argue it happened with the creation of the United States, separation of church and state, you could argue. So it could be a continuity. That would be a great continuity. Talking about Napoleon, how he's taken religion out of France, using his evidence. Yeah, it's a hell of an answer. That would work. That would be a great continuity. A really interesting one. Oh, yeah. What do you got? All right, economic. What do we got? Gunner.
The world's just so like an industrial economy, service economy. It's not more about putting out goods and stuff, it's about services.
Say what you at the beginning. What did you say at the beginning?
Developed countries
Okay, I thought you said the world.
developed.
Okay, developed countries, perfect. Because we still need those products being made. So that's what I wanted to make sure. Developed countries turn into service based rather than production based. Great. Like I don't think any of you are going to work in a factory. Can we agree? You're going to work in some sort of company that sells something, correct? What do you got, Jamal?
Creation of trade unions.
Trade unions. And what is going to be your example? Perfect. I only wanted one, but you gave me three, so that's pretty boss. All right, what do we got? Munson.
The Great Depression.
Yeah, Great Depression. Changes. What's an impact of the Great Depression? What do you got, Dylan?
Well, doesn't it create sort of a fear of the stock market a little? In that time. I guess in that time. That's fine.
It doesn't create a fear of the stock market. It creates a fear of what? Banks. Changes the banking systems worldwide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, what else you got? Melu, you had your hand up?
I was gonna say Great Depression.
Oh, okay. What do you got, Payne?
Keynes economics, like John Keynes.
Yeah. Keynesian economics. And what is that, Payne?
It's like, isn't it like the government should kind of intervene to like balance out inflation?
Yep. Used interest rates to compete against inflation. And why do we care about them? When did Keynesian economics get implemented? When? Bunsen. During the Great Depression. That's what kind of saved our economy, correct? It was able to, instead of having it super tumultuous, going up and down like crazy, the playing with the interest rates kind of settled it out. And then eventually, because we were more stagnant, when the World War II broke out and we got into a war economy, it allowed us to lurch right into motion. So it saved us. What do you got, Jing Hao? We don't have a communist country. If you're going to talk about economies, you can't say they're communist. They're what? They're essentially planned, so they're going to be more socialist than anything else. I think if you're going to start talking about that, I would... What new economic style was created during this time that's going to be the most successful one? It's the most powerful economy right now. What do you got?
Just a free market economy?
Free market, it's just kind of... we don't have any pure free markets anymore.
Limited capitalism.
Guys, what is the strongest economy in the world right now? No, we're not the strongest. China. What type of economy does China have? They have a mixed economy. And what is that mixed economy? Socialist / capitalistic blending of economies drive world markets. If China's economy goes up, what is the rest of the world's economy? Goes up. If China's economy goes down, what happens to the world's economy? Goes down. They have a much bigger, they don't have that much bigger, they have a bigger impact than the United States does. Why? They got more people. They got more money moving. And especially with how much the Chinese government has invested in their economy, which is way more than the United States has in research and development and militaries, they're really subsidizing their economy, which is creating quite the boom. All right, what's a continuity? Today's Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. Tristan.
Economic exploitation of less developed countries.
How are we doing that today?
We're using them for like production, like cheap labor.
Oh. That's a hell of an answer. Tristan, you show up late, but you come in thinking. So unexpected sometimes. All right, yes, Western. Western what? Exploitation. I couldn't think about exploitation of less developed countries for economic gain. Obviously, we're going to say raw materials, and then now we're going to say production. Yeah. Hell yeah, Tristan. All right, cool. I'm done. Keep in mind, you do have a Barron's book due on Friday, yes? Is anyone here done except for Jeng Hao? All right, we got Christian done. Are we close? Good. Cade has a big smile on his face, so I'm going to say that's a no-go for Cade.
I'm halfway.
You're halfway.
Yeah.
Are you going to put in some time today?